Hey everybody, and welcome to this week's episode of Nustrength Sugar Babes. And today we have a sugar babe, Sheral,
I didn't know it was one of these.
in a very pretty pink top with her lovely tan. And we were just talking about caramel fudge. You're not eating it now, are you?
No. I had that this morning already.
Oh, okay. Okay, cool. Now, Sheral has been in the program for, she's just over 12 weeks now, but we did a bit of work together like before, just after you competed, but that was a while ago. And she's competed in the past, so she's got down to very low levels of body fat and done all the restrictive dieting like me. And she's also had a full hip, you've had a full hip replacement, hey?
Total hip replacement. Yep.
Yeah, which is pretty amazing. So she's like fully strength training now, and just doing really well. You've been super consistent in the program. But if you could just talk to the viewers a bit about, why you joined the program and what were the issues that you were having prior to starting, and like how did they affect your life? Like how are you feeling? I'm just gonna drink my milk.
Like you said, I sort of came and saw you. A friend knew Sheral, so she'd sort of flicked me an article that she'd written because you'd put her on the diet. I went, oh, this is bloody awesome. No broccoli in sight, and I was a week. I was about to compete that week, and then I had the week later. I was to have my hip replacement, so we sort of did a bit of a diet to try and not let me rebound, but. I sort of tried to start doing it, but with pain and sort of, I suppose, not depression as such, but just, a bit over it with pain. And I'm a very independent person, but being reliant on everybody to, do things for you and pull your bloody Ted stockings up for you and have to do stuff. And then hubby's bringing home apple turnovers and you're going, oh, you bastard. So I didn't really follow it too well, but I did try to incorporate it a little bit. And then, of course, no training for ages with my hip because I took a little bit longer to get going on it and getting back to work. And last year, I wasn't very consistent. I'd start training. I was eating. I'd sort of started following the diet. Just wasn't consistent with training. I'd do a really good solid week or two, and then I'd be either too tired or too busy with massaging and nursing, and I kept telling myself I didn't have a goal, but I sort of woke up to myself and finally realised my goal was to get the body that I actually wanted. Not, I didn't need to be competing. I didn't need to, to be doing anything like that. My goal was to get, the body that I sort of wanted, and I didn't have that at the time. So saw your free little 21-day challenge sort of thing because I've been still following you, and thought, all right, I'll give it a go. And then I just went, what the heck? I'd sort of kept putting it off. Oh, it's a lot. It is money and blah, blah, blah. And I went, stuff it. I want to do this and I need to do it 100% or not at all type thing.
Yeah.
And signed up for 12 weeks, which I'm apparently just finishing this week. I got told the other day.
Starting your next 12 weeks.
Yeah. Well, I just did my first day on the new month program because we've been away and the gym closed for the music festival, so I couldn't get into the gym for 4 days, and we travelled for 12 hours on the road yesterday. So,
and what talk about obviously you came to the program because you wanted to, like most women, we want to get into better shape and get that sort of toned athletic look. What about other things like sleep, digestion, mood, energy? How are all those things?
I sort of probably didn't think I had too much of a problem with a lot of that, I suppose. I know I just seemed to kept going, but I suppose, definitely my energy, now that I sort of think about it, probably is better. I don't have those... Well, some days I do. I have those lulls, at 2 o'clock you think, oh, gosh, but it's probably leading up to nearly food time again. Sleeping is always been pretty good towards the late because I've had a total hysterectomy too. So if I do hot during the night and sometimes I take a little bit to get to sleep, that still has been continuing. And I wake during the night, but I think it's because I drink too much tea and I'm emptying my bladder out.
You do love your tea.
I do love my tea, but it's because of I've got too many things. They said to have it with my foods to stop absorbing too much iron.
Yeah, because I know, because you're obviously a shift worker.
Yes.
You're a nurse, and I remember you posting in the page going, "Oh my god, I just slept through the night," like, or off the day shift or something. You were just yeah. And I think because I've done shift work, and it's hard on your body. It's really hard. I think people don't realise. And I know you've sort of mentioned that your sleep had improved. You know, I think probably just eating more food.
Yeah, well, I've had to increase it because I lived on, like, especially, prepping. You eat something and you're looking at your watch trying to time when you can next eat because you're not full, and you're not tempted, and you're bloody starving.
Yeah.
I had periods of getting really hungry, so I did up my calories, and I think that's helped a bit.
Yeah.
And I'm not salting enough, apparently. April said so.
Salt that food. We love all the bad things, don't we? Salt, sugar, coffee.
Oscar's popping in to say hello. Hang on. Hello, Oscar.
Hey, Oscar.
It's either food time or walk time for him at the moment. Go away. Go on. Can you have salt tablets if you can't really handle salt on your fruit?
Well, how much do you want to have? You don't have to put salt on your fruit. I'll just salt your main meals.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I don't salt my fruit. Just salt my breakfast, my lunch, and my dinner. Give it a good salting.
Okay, yeah. Well, that's pretty much what I probably do. Definitely do my eggs. So that's my mid-morning one, or if I first thing. And yeah, all right. Well, that's okay then.
Salt all your savoury meals. That's what I do. Salt on my savoury ones.
Okay.
And talk about, what's the results you've seen so far? Like, what's the improvements you've seen coming into the program?
I never sort of thought I couldn't explain it being bloated, but I sort of felt a bit around the midriff. And that's definitely gone. And even though I still got the little pudge, I got that little pocket of fat sitting there that I still don't want yet, gone. That's better. That's definitely not sticking out as much. Not a huge amount of difference in my measurements as such, but I'm feeling more toned. I'm starting to actually get some striations again back in my delts. The guns are popping up a little bit more, and the back muscles. So my top half always comes better for my lower half. Waist to mid thigh is my problem area, but I just feel better. You feel toned, you feel toned or more toned. And I was able to run into, I was supposed to get my great niece her birthday present the other day, so I was racing into Woolies and past, I think it was JJ's or something, and they had a denim skirt, and I've been trying to chase one for about a year or two, and I was able to fit a 10. And one of my shorts that I've been wearing, I sort of can fit. I can fit it, but the 10 fits better, but I can actually fit the 8. I'm in between. The 10's getting a bit loose if you wear them for too long, and the 8 isn't tight. When I first bought them, I thought, oh, yeah, no, not quite yet, but I can actually wear them now. So,
oh, that's awesome. Well done.
Yeah, so weight-wise, not changed. I actually put on weight when I bumped up calories.
But your body composition has changed.
Yeah,
which is what we want. We want more muscle and less fat. And some of the I guess objections we get from women coming into the program is, and you actually mentioned it before, is money. So, what would you say to a woman who's thinking, oh, should I invest this money in myself?
Yeah, definitely. I think what the biggest thing was, I suppose, was how much a week it was, because I got my own gym and I think, I can do it and everything. But the value that you get from you guys, the amount of information, the video calls, the webinars that we do each week, or even the ones in the tasks and stuff, I've never had so much information given to me, and the amount of guidance that are in the videos to actually how to do a lift. I mean, I've been doing weights on and off for 5 years or a bit more, and actually learned how to do a deadlift properly, and it doesn't hurt my hip. the squats still I'm having, we're working on that, but yeah, I've never had so much information and guidance from a PT, even one-on-one at a gym, how to lift properly.
Oh, sorry, keep going.
Yeah, and the poses, once you get on that, is awesome. It's such a big, like I was watching because I've been so busy with the music music fest. I finally watched Craig's video this morning on the new
new program. Yeah.
And I'd sort of been doing that a little bit anyway, because you sort of look and go, oh, all right, well, that's my thing, but how many reps do I need to beat that sort of type thing? And it was like your own personal goal to it put you, instead of doing, oh, all right, well, I've just done 4 sets of 10 and sort of increase your weight, but you're not really knowing if you have or haven't type thing. And it's been I think that's the thing that's kept me constant. It's been such a good
I think having just those targets to work towards, you know, like you're always progressing, trying to beat, you know, you never get bored with the training. That's what I like about it. And what about the nutrition? You know, like you came in, how many calories were you eating when you came in? Like when we first set your
2,000 I started on.
Yeah. And you're a little bit higher than that now. Have you gone up since then?
2,300.
So you're losing body fat and getting more toned, eating 2,300 calories and just training 3 days a week.
Yeah. And I sort of started doing the temperature thing at the start, and then you'd sort of forget. And so that's one of the things April said, when I get home, try and, like now. So today I'd actually increased from 36.5 when I woke up to 37 after I ate.
That's great. That's really good.
I forgot to do afternoons.
That's all right. That's good. And who, you know, like a lot of programs, I think they'll just tell you what to eat. They give you meal plans, but who's done your meal plan for you?
Me.
Yeah. Who decides what food you eat, the calories?
Yeah. It's all, it's, because you look at it, like I can remember when we first went through and did mine, even though you asked, oh, what do you like? There was a lot of stuff in there, you know, watermelon. Yeah. You know, I don't eat, and I don't eat onion. I don't eat a lot of the things that most probably normal people do, but I'm able to adjust it to
what
the
you
food
like.
that I like.
And do you feel like you have control of what you eat now, and you know and understand your body, and you don't need someone to tell you anymore?
No, prime example, we just did 4, 6, sort of like 10 days on the road. In the van, and I pre-prepped nearly every single day of food, either frozen or it was fresh. And even if we didn't eat that, I was still mindful of making sure it sort of fit in. There was a couple of days, of course, we had sausages on the barbie, but I didn't eat any of the crap food that they had at the food vendors, and there was the occasional alcohol, but not too much.
But it's balance, I think. You know, you can actually have a body that you're happy with and get there without, like, you can eat, you're not starving yourself, you're not killing yourself with cardio, you're still having the occasional drink. You know, would you say it's sustainable?
Oh, gosh, yeah, definitely.
So would you say that it's worth investing the money if a woman was wondering whether it is?
Yeah, like I said, the amount of the value for, even though it might look that it's expensive, the value that you get from it, it is worth it. I mean, you guys are at, you know, you can send a message and you get back, because I know you have clients and all that sort of stuff, but most, you will get back within half an hour sort of thing, or even quicker. And if you need a question answered, you can send messages all the time. We do the video calls. We have our sisters that we can ask. And even popping it out there on the general pop of the Facebook, someone will sort of get back to you with an answer type thing. So
it is a good community. It's a really good, supportive, amazing community, I think. And the other objection that women, they're like, I don't have time. I don't have time to do this. Like, what would you say to that?
Well, it's like anything. If it's, instead of saying, oh, I wish, start saying, I will, you know, or I do. I did go with things like, oh, I wish I could do this, or I wish I could paint. Well, you finally get to 40 and you think, you know, stuff it. I am going to do that, because as a nurse, you realise that life can be very, very short. So if it's something that you want to do, I tell all my junior nurses, go and do it. You know, make it what you want to do. And if it's something that you feel that you're passionate and you want to lose weight or you want to gain more muscle and stuff, it's not that hard. You got to cook your food anyway, regardless of training or not. So at least you're eating good, healthy, sustainable food that the whole family can enjoy, because it is yummy food. Hubby eats exactly that I eat when he comes home from the mines. And training is an hour, 3 days.
Yeah.
You know, none of this 4 days plus three hits plus 5Ks every day or something like that. It's 3 days of training a week. And if you can't get 3 in, like I just did, because gyms were closed, that's okay. You're still progressing, still, you know, you keep moving on with what you can do. And if you can't do a weight program, you can do the stretches and the strengthening, and which makes a hell of a difference, just doing the strengthening and the strengthening on those other days. So
No, it's good. It's just eating real fucking food and not killing yourself with cardio, I think, is makes everyone really happy. So if a woman, just to finish off, if a woman was sitting on the fence and wondering whether she should do this, what advice would you give her?
Do it. You can, you know, try it. You can pay as you go. As you, like you said, you don't have to pay up front. So and if it's not for you, then it's an easy thing. You're not locked in. You guys don't, you know, hold you down and make you do it as such. It's it's the best thing I've done. Now I've got Archie coming in.
Well, thank you so much, Sheral. And if you're a woman, you're watching this and you're stuck and you want to eat real fucking food again, and you're sick of training a million days a week, and you just want to, you can get that toned and athletic body without, you know, killing yourself and eating rabbit food. So click on the link below, put in an application to work with us, and we'll jump on the phone and we'll see whether or not our program is a good fit for you. And if you do join, you get to work with Sheral. You get to be in the page with Sheral, be on the calls with Sheral. So thank you so much, and I'll see you in the group.
Yep. Awesome.
Okay. Bye.